So it's that time again. The patch notes are here, so I'm just gonna do a quick patch rundown and tell you guys what's changing, what's big, and maybe talk a little bit more about some other stuff. So we got the patch notes right here. It's under at 20, and some of the highlights already starting is new Guardian Sand skins and Elder Dragon Slayer skins. We've been waiting for these for a while, and actually most people have been saying these skins are going to come out like a couple patches ago, but it says it right here from Riot that the Guardian Sand skins will be available January 22nd, and Dragon Slayer skins will be available January 30th. So if you've been one of the people waiting for these skins, they're finally coming, so it's pretty good. Let's get into the patch notes. Let's see. Aphelios. Basic attack damage, attack more than the flat. Caliber and Q cooldown increase. Crescendum and mere curriculums do less. That's already kind of. Oh, okay. So they're making the mark damage not scale at all on his sniper. So making a flat 15, and they're putting the AD ratio down by 0.1. And the chakrams, which are his little boomerangs, went down in mirroring damage by quite a bit. Scaling wise, that's like 40%. Oh my god. It's kind of ridiculous. And they nerfed his pistol too, Severum. Oh, but they didn't. The base is the same. They only took off 0.05 of the ADCL. That's not that bad. I mean, it's deserved. I feel this is kind of insane. He's still the best AD even after the amount of nerfs he gets. So whatever. And it's like this isn't making him unplayable. It's just kind of sad. Draven. Our damage ratio now scales. I guess, right? I mean, it's kind of a small buff, though. You only feel this buff at levels 11 and 16. And Draven's kind of like a lane bully, so, I mean, like, is this really gonna do anything for him? Like, at that point, you're defeating really hard, the game's over, or, like, you're carrying really hard, so, I don't know. This doesn't seem like it does much. Passive bonus speed now applies with epic monsters as well. Enemy champions, turrets, inhibitors, or epic monsters. Oh, okay, so when your team kills Dragon or Baron, she passive procs. Oh, that's really good. It makes her really, really good already in team fight. I mean, she's already really good in team fights, but even without killing the enemy, as long as she's killed Dragon, she's already gonna pop off already. That's a nice change. It makes the objective team fight all the more important for Jinx. Damn, they buffed Karma last patch too. And they're doing the exact same buff too. They're upping her Q by 10 more damage. And her W by 10 more damage. Man. Eventually Karma's gonna be really good. Kind of a big lane bully, like. All these base damages add up. Like 10's pretty alright, but this is kind of like 20 since it's 10 on the W too. It's quite a bit, especially if you think about you just hit the rotation twice in lane. That's 40 extra damage. Eventually, Karma will be good. I mean, this probably still won't make it that great, but this is pretty nice. Lulu, rounding up numbers. Okay, whatever. It's like 1 each, just kind of whatever. 8 seconds at 10? That's alright. I mean, it seems like they're really trying to bring back enchanters, especially. Nautilus nerf. Q base damage decrease. Wait, it's going down by 10? Oh, so like 10, 20? 10 level 1, 15 level 2, 20 level 3. 30 level 4. I mean, I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, I feel like Nautilus' problem is more like, I mean, his damage is high, yes, but that's because all of his base skills are very high base damage. And he's a CC bot, so like, he kind of keeps you locked down while he gets those empowered autos through his shield, which also poison you. So like, I feel like this isn't where a lot of his damage is coming from. And Nautilus nerf is welcome more than whatever, I guess. Anything to stop Nautilus, but I don't know. This won't change anything. W passive attack speed now scales. This didn't scale before. What the hell? She just got 20% free attack speed when she put a point in her W? What? That's super dumb. Ha! They made this because she was too good of a jungle. Kiana's strength in jungle was making it difficult to keep her in check since she was such a reliable flex pick and pro player. We want to encourage her identity as a mid-lane and keep her from running amok in the wilds, in the woods. That's actually funny because nobody's gonna level W until very last, so they won't get the attack speed. Wow. Well, I guess that kind of kills Queen Under. I mean, I guess you can still do it, but the clear would be really bad. Sona, East self movement speed now flat and increased. 10, 11, 12, 14%, 0.3, 100 AP, 25. Oh my, 25? Wait a minute. You get this at level 1? So you just got 15% increased movement speed to herself at level 1? And they up the scaling? Sona has room for some buffs when you compare it to other enchanters we nerfed in the past to run double support item shenanigans, but since we mitigate those concerns, we have the opportunity to give it a little tuning. This change will give her more with the opportunity to dodge skill shots and ability to move around the map and get her allies. Huh. Yeah, that's a pretty big change. I mean, especially now with like Shirelia's being good on enchanters. My son's gonna be zooming all over the place. Damn, even at level 5 this is a buff, but nobody even maxes E. Like, that's the last max, so like the fact that you go up to 25% flat's pretty damn big. Holy crap. Yeah, I'm probably gonna play this one out a little bit. I would imagine she jumps quite a bit of win rate and ranks, because this is quite huge for both roaming and teamfighting, just like a lot of reasons. Additional changes to VFX update. Cool. What they add, just quick cast indicated, that needs to be there for people. Yeah. Trundle. Man, they buffed Trundle last patch too. They're really pushing enchanters, Karma, and Trundle. But I mean, Trundle's getting a skin, so I mean that makes sense. Movement speed increase. Slow on the pillar. Increased it quite a bit. I mean, I don't think this is making meta yet, but just nice buffs overall. Bug fix. Ziggs. Ooh, I personally like playing Ziggs. 10 damage on bomb. That's alright. Ooh, knockback up. That's kind of nice. He needs a tool to get people off of him really hard. 10% increase slow. I mean, also welcoming changes, but nothing crazy. Items. Cloak of Agility. 25 to 20. This is probably the biggest thing in this patch. This stops all those ADs from 4 quick cloaking, especially Caitlyn. I'm looking at Caitlyn the most. This is really good. Actually, this kind of nerfs Yasuo too. Now I think about it, he can't double crit for 100 anymore either, or Zeal crit. He can't do that. Wow. Tie gold Cloak Agility last year was the fact that it was a slightly underpowered for gold cast. However, this was led to folks stacking cloaks and crit champions. The notes, whatever. This is a really big change. People will stop quick cloak stacking for sure. 10 more armor for Frozen Heart. Okay, 5 AD less and Storm Razor. Okay, like these changes are so whatever because Frozen Heart's passive sucks anyway, so nobody's gonna buy it. And Storm Razor is insane, even with 50 AD, because the slow is like, I think it's like 99. No, it's not 99. It feels like it, but it's like 80% per second. That slow is nuts. Oh, Riffrail, what are you doing to Shelly? Riffrail takes a little too long to defeat, so teams lessen the priority on it compared to other objectives. We want her to get a little love too, so we're looking to lessen the gap between the pros and the cons for killing her. Ah, so it was a buff. They made her really easy to kill now. Oh, I mean, it's whatever. I mean, does it cut down that much time? Probably cuts down like, it's anywhere from 8 to 16 seconds. Bug fixes, let's see. Oh, Caitlyn no longer gets bonus headshots by inputting an attack move command near the target when they're trapped and netted simultaneously. This is big. So there's a really big streamer out there called XFSN Saber, who mainly plays Caitlyn and recently has getting a lot of popularity because of playing Twitch Rivals. But Saber is a big Caitlyn guy, and he uses this all the time. And like, people were saying this is like kind of skill based, so it's like Riven's auto attack animation cancel, whatever. But like, it's definitely not. It was a huge bug of using because it shoots 4 headshots, and you should only have 3. It shouldn't just generate a 4th one out of nowhere. If you don't know what I'm talking about here, let me pull up a quick video to show a demonstration. Okay, here we go. So look at it. So we're watching like kind of fast, and it'll slow down. So the combo was the AA to get your headshot procced and ready. You net and W them at the same time. You get Q just for the damage, doesn't need to be Q'd. And you just spam AAs. So there should only be 3 headshots. The one you prepped, the W, and the E. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 headshots. And I'll just play it back in slow while I talk. That doesn't make any sense. And people were saying that this is like a skill thing, but it's like, this is clearly not a skill thing. You shouldn't get a 4th headshot for this, because that's not what it's doing. Look at that, 4 headshots. That's crazy. I think that's dumb. I'm actually so glad that this is bug fixed. Oh my, Caitlyn can no longer attack move to attack a trapped or netted target while she's crowd controlled. I personally felt this one a lot playing the support, and I had never understood this too, so I'm actually really happy. I'm really glad they're nerfing the hell out of Caitlyn, because she's such a bully right now. She shuts down so many more ADC picks, and I'm tired of playing against them bot lane. Nah. These all look kind of useless. Lux's E no longer reveals areas outside of its range. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I've actually seen this happen. I don't even think, like, this bug happens every time, actually, now that I think about it. So if you ever played Lux and you threw your E into the Fog of War or bush, it would show you the area outside of the little circle too. And I never understood it too, because I thought it was supposed to be what was inside the circle. Makes sense. Garen's Q can no longer be blocked by spell shielded champions? Like the damage or the silence? Or does it block the silence and then the damage goes through? I wonder why they even made it change like that. I feel like that's not even I don't even think that's a bug. I mean, is it a bug that it takes Blitzcrank's E2 and Jack's W and all the auto attack enhancements out there? I thought that was an intended mechanic. That's kind of weird. Yeah, and then skins and chromas. Well, I mean, this patch was kind of small, but it was mainly directed towards Caitlyn. Storm Razor, Cloak, 3 bug fixes on here, and then they nerfed the Phelios too, and then they push it enchanters. This is a very AD focused patch. If you're an AD, you're probably in this patch and you're probably really happy, or really sad, I guess, because maybe you can't use the Phelios and Caitlyn as hard. But I'm honestly sure they'll probably just stay top anyways, because the nerfs went that huge. Like, Caitlyn's fine not quit Cloak stacking, to be honest, and she's also fine not using the 4 headshots, and not every player can even do that reliably, so she'll probably still stay on top. This is kind of like a small patch, and I guess it's telling you the direction where they want to go, but I don't think this really changes anything specifically, except for stopping the quick cloak stacks, of course. Yeah, it's alright. It's not a bad change per se. Well, that's about it for me then, guys. If you want to keep seeing content, or you want to suggest any kind of content you made all the way to the end, comment, tell me about it. I'd love to hear how it's going, and hope you enjoy the rest of your day, man.